Programming interview questions, you mean? Or so typically every interview has a behavioral section and then a technical. Behavioral is what you would expect, so I won't really take too much time to talk about that. The technical ones, we as interviewers just try and get into your head to see how you think about solving problems. So you would expect to actually write some code, and now technical interviews are such that they actually have you program and they want to actually see compilable code. When I was interviewing, it was just whiteboards. So being prepared to do that. Some questions that could be asked could range from things like implement a reversing linked list. What else? Write a recursive function that calculates, Fibonacci numbers or something like that. I think the best answer to your question actually is there are two books that I use to prepare for interviews, and I think most of the questions that you would see in any of the interviews would, be based on questions or topics that are discussed in the book, as well as a website. There's a website called careercup.com. It has a forum of interview questions. That was always a useful tool. Then there was these two books called Programming Interviews Exposed and Cracking the Coding Interview. Those were two of the books that I studied before going into an interview, and it talks about each of the topics, like binary search tree, linked lists, data structures is a big topic, complexity, which is how efficient does your code run, being able to discuss that, knowing, can I make this solution more efficient, is also a really important topic in an interview. But I would defer to those two books to give you a more in-depth answer to the question, because I don't want to get too much into it.
Well, at least